Who's giving you oxygen every single second? The eyes you're using to watch this video, whose gift are they? And even your two beautiful hands, who gave them to you? And there are enormous facilities we are all having from who? As you know from my last episode that there are 6 pillars of Eeman, and in this video, today's episode, we are going to discuss about the first one, which is belief in Allah, shortly, inshallah. So there are 3 aspects of belief in Allah. 1, Rububiyyah, the lordship of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. 2, Uluhiyyah, which means the worship of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. 3, Asma wa Sifat, which means the majestic names and attributes of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So, the first one is Rububiyyah. Rububiyyah has also 3 pillars as well. 1, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is the one and only owner. Everything else is His slave. And the second one is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is the creator. And every single thing in this universe you can see is His creation. And in this whole universe, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is the only one who gives us the law, and we all need to obey His law. So the one and only lawgiver is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So these are the 3 pillars of Rububiyyah. So the second aspects of belief in Allah is Uluhiyyah, which means the worship of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So the core of Uluhiyyah is all worship, all kinds of worship belongs to Allah alone, while rejecting all forms of taghut. And your worship should be with ultimate fear, ultimate love, and ultimate hope. Furthermore, there are 2 conditions for worship to get accepted. 1, it must be sincerely for the sake of one and only Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And the second one, the methodology should be from Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So if you want to do any kind of worship, there are 2 conditions. 1, you have to show this worship to one and only Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And second, the worship should be in the way of Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And the last aspect of belief in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is Asma wa Sifat, which is the majestic names and attributes. There are deviant sects in this portion. You have to understand this portion very carefully because there are a lot of deviant sects has created in this portion because they misunderstood this portion. So, Asma wa Sifat, the majestic names and attributes of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has 4 rules, 4 usuls. We have to accept as it is from Quran and Sunnah. Second, we can't compare. Third, we can't make any bad explanation. We have to explain what we know from Quran and Sunnah as it is. And fourth, we can't deny the majestic names and attributes of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So these are the 4 rules we have to follow to accept Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's majestic names and attributes. Allah has anger, mercy, hands. So we believe in them. We don't know their true nature or modality. We simply accept them as it was mentioned in the Quran and Sunnah. So we don't do any bad explanation, we don't compare, we accept it and we don't deny it. That's the aqidah, that's the Eeman, that's the belief in Asma wa Sifat of Ahlus Sunnah wal Jama'ah. So, in today's episode, we learned believe in Allah. That's all for today. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Jazakumullahu khairan.